I'm sure many of you have been driving home one day, maybe bored, thinking to yourself with music playing in the background, like the original Brain Rot. And while you were thinking, I could make a song. I mean, it's just some chords and lyrics, and I can find an instrumental, lyrics are just rhymes. But I can't sing. Music and rappers? Well, okay, maybe not many, but at least I did. To give you some background, I started writing songs in 6th grade. I loved the structure and the science of it, even when I didn't understand why. You know when you're listening to a song and you can just tell when a song is good, but isn't quite right? It's the same feeling. I mean, we all listen to music, so I hope that's relatable. In 9th grade, I got my first official recording setup for my mom and my grandparents. Since then, I've been writing, recording, posting fairly frequently across 3 different artist names, 6 social medias, 7 years of daily writing and improvement, and this is some experience I have to share. Now, this isn't a video about my background, like I just said, but it kind of is. See, I know what you don't, and that is 7 years of making music. While I'm a little behind the curve on my mixing and production, I can at least tell you what you don't know if you don't know where to begin. For starters, this isn't a 5 tips but rather a thing to give you an idea of where to start. My first topic before we get into songwriting or production is actually the tools you'll need to do so. I've compiled some different setups based on a budget, and what I use might surprise you. If you can't afford a quality computer or super high-tech software like FL Studios or Ableton, FL Studios is a music production software popular with both singers and producers for its sophisticated UI and wide range of applications, uses, and aftermarket support, like plugins, like Auto-Tune. Ableton being a more producer-popular platform. But if you can't afford it, there's always what I started on. Audacity is a free software compatible with most, and I said most, operating systems. It's not very good for producing a beat or instrumental, but as we discussed, we are not worried about that right now. It's easy to learn with a million videos right here on YouTube. It's super simple to set up. Can't say anything right today. For a mic, you can just use your phone mic. Put your head under a blanket and it'll sound crisp enough to work. All you have to do is send it to your computer, or if you choose to use BandLab as your software or DAW, you can record right in the app. Now you still need somewhere to write, and many people's first instinct would probably be their Notes app, and honestly you can use whatever you prefer as long as you can bring it with you and it gets you feeling creative, then that's perfect. Personally, I use Google Docs on my phone. I'm not really sure why, I just do and always have. Even this script right now. Now, let's say you have more money to put into it and you want to do a little bit better and actually get into music. You're going to need something a little bit better than, just a phone mic. What I have here is a Blue Yeti. Nowadays, they probably use a Type-C to Type-C, but this is the first mic I ever got, so it's a little outdated. It still uses the PS3 style plug. I don't know what else to call it. They're very powerful for a tiny price. They typically go for about $100, but I'm sure you can find them cheaper online. This mic isn't the end-all be-all, however. It is going to be hard to reach the full potential of this mic for a long time. I mean, I'm still using it, as well as a lot of other YouTubers, streamers, pretty much anyone that uses a mic. You can also probably find adapters online to plug it into your phone. This is maybe where you would start looking into Reaper or FL Studios if you want to have more advanced DAW features. Again, plenty of online support. And personally, I use a 2013 HP computer, so you don't need a very powerful one. But you do probably want one better than mine, to be completely honest. Any computer that you would see in an office will do. It's just audio software, it's nothing crazy. Once you start video editing, then get the better computer. Now, I can't speak on higher end setups as I'm actually using Audacity still with some of my work taking place in BandLab. It's not sexy, but it gets the job done and it's proof that money isn't everything. It definitely helps, but not with everything. Now, second is songwriting. I don't want to bore you with music theory or anything. I'm just going to say this. Learn what an offbeat, a downbeat, and onbeat are. Know what a beat is and listen to cues in the song to structure it. Count your syllables and don't be afraid to experiment with syllable count. And above all, don't be afraid to use inspiration or just do what feels natural. Oh yeah, and internal rhymes matter just as much as external. The reason I have nothing more to say than that is because experience trumps anything I could ever say. It will teach you more than anything ever will, so start writing. My third topic is authenticity. Listen, we're in a world of artists that exist solely to get money out of you somehow. Lying or trying to be something you aren't isn't going to sound good or make you look cool. It's only going to make you sound corny, cringe, or whatever I can say to make you avoid this plague. People want real. They want to feel like they know you. Don't hide or glamorize yourself. Just show some personality, because who cares? It's your art. Notice how I talk more about the softwares and other jargon? That's because it's not usually the lyrics or the substance that's bad in a song. I mean, just look at Lil Pump. It's the way it's mixed, the way it's delivered, or just the lyrics were meant for a different beat. Either way, if you put your heart into something repeatedly, it can't be bad. So, go ahead, do your bad thing. And also, subscribe.